just need to take this and finish it off, and one nasty surprise from the Tremor kills everything. And well, he does have this ground presence there, so it's all up to Feagul. They're both at 3 power walls right now, and one hastily summoned Tremor that attracts the attention of the Firestalker, the L counter. But look, the Pargon is going to go down. Eruption, maybe not the best timed eruption, but yeah, 2 eruptions to take down the Tremor. Feagul uses a lot of Skyfire Drakes, eruptions, lava fields to knock back S units. So basically, this is a lesson in how useless S units are against Fire Nature. They just go down so quickly, and Skyfire Drakes. You know, people underestimate these things. They have some of the best. That's why there's a reason why they call it the Dragonkin Soul. I thought they were called Dominators. Oh well, there's a reason why they are used so often in Fire Splash, because their enormous damage potential. 1360 M damage makes them excellent M counters. Actually, makes them excellent everything counters. If you don't kill the Skyfire Drakes, they're just gonna keep damaging your units, and there's nothing you can do about it. And it looks like the well went down. The monument went down yet again for ErebosAdept. 1 freeze, that's not gonna do anything at all, I'm afraid. And look, this Firestalker is just wrecking havoc with these Dark Elf Assassins. Okay, this Tremor will take down these Rage Claws, and okay, these Rage Claws are very low health, gonna go down to the Dark Elf Assassins. Actually, an interesting thing about the Tremor's Ground Slam ability, you notice it says 220 damage to units, which basically means it actually does a ton of damage to small units, because each of these 6 units in the small unit take full damage from the Tremor's Ground Slam ability. An interesting thing, ErebosAdept could probably use this Tremor's ability to take care of the Rage Claws. Just Ground Slam and all the Rage Claws will die, actually. No, a lot of Dark Elf Assassins, which is not a good idea. 1 Hurricane, 1 Lava Field. Lava Field goes down, knocked by the Dark Elf Assassins, buys Feagul more time to go wail on the power well. Feagul has a pretty good deck going here. He has a ton of S counters. He uses Eruption, Hurricane, Lava Field, and Firestalkers to take care of any S counters. And Rage Claws. Okay, one of the major weaknesses of Rage Claws are basically these Dark Elf Assassins. I mean, any Shadow Splash basically uses Dark Elf Assassins to counter any S unit, and with these, with Feagul's anti-S units, he's actually doing pretty well. He CCs all the Dark Elf Assassins so they can't do anything, and the Rage Claws will just keep hitting the well, using their Rage ability to break through the well. And look, they've already broken through the Glacier Shell, and 1 Lava Field takes down the well yet again. ErebosAdept is losing a ton of... I thought it looked like ErebosAdept is losing a ton of wells. And even though he has T3, even though he is so far ahead of Feagul, in terms of tier, not in power, actually Feagul is pretty good in keeping about the same amount of power wells as ErebosAdept. But keeping about the same amount of power wells. But right now, 1 power well, ErebosAdept has 2 power wells. ErebosAdept has had a slight, tiny 1 power well advantage over Feagul for most of the game. Still didn't matter. And he has T3, and it still didn't matter. Tremors aren't working against Feagul. And what's this? More a Rage Claw, Firestalker attack, Lyrish Knight. But those guys are just they don't do S damage anymore. They're not good against Rage Claws. They're good for sort of trampling them over to break their rage a bit. But yeah, 1 Ravage goes down on the Rage Claws, 1 Skyfire Drake to take care of the Lyrish Knight.
A power well is under
Feagul
attack.
doesn't use Vile Bloods, he doesn't use Deep Ones, he doesn't use any of those units.
Your forces are under
Just
attack.
this. Okay, nice. That Tremor's not gonna do anything because yep. Actually, Feagul was trying to erupt before he activated Ground Slam. Failed a bit, but at least the Tremor died. Rage Claws, Skyfire Drake still there. Dark Elf Assassins versus Firestalker. Not exactly the best thing because they don't do M damage, they do S damage. And these guys get oinked, and there goes down the monument. And only freezing these completely uses Rage Claws because the Skyfire Drake and the Firestalker are all here. ErebosAdept must have run out of Dark Elf charges by now, I'd say. More Rage Claws, Fire Sworn to take care of L units. And the Rage Claws of course are very good M counters because Feagul can just root the M units to the ground and let the Rage Claws do their work. So okay, that Nightcrawler just didn't, not quite enough, and Feagul's just gonna heal. Rage Claws take down yet another well. ErebosAdept is now at 1 well, just like Feagul, and Feagul has 160 power. Erebos has only 104 power, 600 in the void. Feagul has 600 in the void, plus all his units, plus 200 usable power. Feagul's well-destroying tactic is finally paying off. ErebosAdept, despite having T3 and an advantage over Feagul for most of the game, it appears. Map control. He had map control. Feagul was only operating off this base, his natural over here, and maybe taking a well here that actually went down pretty fast. ErebosAdept still, and Feagul takes T3. ErebosAdept couldn't do it. Couldn't handle it. I really like Feagul's tactics. He isn't active very much, but when he plays, I think he's one of the top. I think he is one of the top Battleforge players in the game. This is beautiful. And ErebosAdept trying to get his T3 up. Rage Claws versus Dark Elf Assassins. Rage Claws with Ravage versus Dark Elf Assassins. They're gonna go down pretty fast, and he's gonna go straight for the Monument. Feagul has his T3 up already. What's it gonna be? A Fire T3. So Giant Slayers or Sun Reavers. These guys are great. They have their Rage ability with their Burning Paws. Except it's better. It's even better than regular Rage, because even after the Sun Reavers die, it still does damage. Is also a great card for taking down Frost Splash. It burns right through Glacier Shell and Cobalt Trick. It just does so much damage. Rage Sun Reaver is a great card. And we got Rage Claws here. And Giant Slayers from Feagul. Giant Slayers are also another great card. Breaking Frost Splash. Feagul's deck is completely based on breaking Frost Splash. And I find Frost Splash to be actually the strongest splash in the game, just because Glacier Shell, Cobalt Trick, and Cold Snap are such great cards to have. Just, one nice TC. Building heals home soil, what do you call it? Frostbite. But it doesn't matter. Feagul just take down both these monuments, and Magma Spores for Feagul. Magma Spores are really nice. Also, very underestimated unit. I haven't used them for quite some time, but as you can see, they do pretty good damage. They're pretty good anti-air unit, and of course their Ground Blast ability works great on the wells as well. Take down the Lost Vigil, because Lost Vigil can't attack air. Feagul is on the rampage. And I think, yeah, Feagul's pretty much won this game. Fire Nature, considered to be one of the more overpowered decks ever since the Deep One came out. But now, since the Deep One is Pure Nature, I think people are going to be going for Vile Bloods now, which are nice siege units, but not quite as good as, doesn't have quite the versatility of Deep One, since Deep One did do L damage, and they had that nice gifted catch ability. And even when Deep Ones were Fire Nature, I'm pretty sure Feagul never used them. Didn't need to. Because I personally find Deep Ones a bit underwhelming. 120 power and very easily countered nowadays. And that was the replay. Feagul came back. Amazing comeback from Feagul. Hope you enjoyed the replay. See y'all next time.